Huh? Why are you so like angry about it?
Well, honey, because you're not doing what I asked you to do.
You told me that I needed to buy something,
No,
so
I didn't say
I bought something.
I said it's with food, and you had already said you're.
But why do you have such you just have such an attitude? You're acting like I'm like a homeless meth addict or something in here that's like disturbing people. I've just been sitting here on my laptop for like 20 minutes.
We need to clean up before we leave, and you're taking up space.
Well, I'm not. I'm taking up space.
Well, honey,
look how many open space. How many open tables there are? I'm not taking up space of anybody.
Well, she told me I asked you to leave.
Okay, yeah. You want to tell your supervisor to come talk to me then?
I will.
Yeah, I'd rather talk to somebody else. I'm not allowed to sit here on my laptop at McDonald's because I'm taking up too much space. There's not tables everywhere.
This is a story about potential limitations on free public Wi-Fi. Yes, this is in a McDonald's. Is there a limit to what you can do? Should there be some kinds of considerations or actually hurdles you have to cross in order to use this free public Wi-Fi? This TikTok user's name is Brandon Gross, and he was confronted by McDonald's workers, as you saw there, about his use of his computer and his laptop in this particular McDonald's for an extended period of time. The extended period of time was 25 to 30 minutes. Now, after he failed to build this, rapport with this particular woman that was talking to him, he then got to speak to a supervisor who had some helpful things to say. Let's watch.
We got a 30-minute ordering.
She told me that originally, so then I went up and I got myself a drink.
You have to get food, not a drink.
So I made a purchase. I'm an actual customer of McDonald's now.
No.
And I'm not allowed to stay?
No.
For what reason?
Because we have no loitering.
So it's loitering since I got a drink and I'm hanging out drinking my drink.
All right, I'll give you 15 more minutes, but then you got to go.
Then can I have my money back for the drink since I'm not even allowed to have it in the store? I'm not even allowed to have my own drink that I paid for in the store at the store.
I told him the signs.
You know how crazy that sounds? Like, I get it. Like, if I was like disturbing people here or like, you know,
That we have no place for the customers to sit when you're.
What about this table, that table, that table, that table, that table, that table? There's like 15 open tables. I'm not talking to you.
The problem is we have too many people coming in and sit for hours on end. That means nobody wants to come and sit.
I am preventing customers from wanting to sit in McDonald's, is what you're saying.
But if we get full and you're sitting,
if there was a lot of people here, I would be out. There's nobody here. I'm not arguing. I'm just asking you a question. If you're the supervisor, I'd expect you to ask.
I'm just a shift leader.
Oh, well, ask for the supervisor.
Get out or call the cops.
For what?
You're not going to sit here and argue my words.
So now she's gonna call the cops on me.
Yo, I can't remember the last time I sat inside of a fast food restaurant and ate. I can't. There's a reason why there's 35 chairs open. Anyways, now the cops are on their way, you guys. The cops are coming. As the actual supervisor finally showed up and said, "Get out of here, cops are coming." The cops came and he spoke to the cops. Pay attention to the way this interaction happened between him and the cops after they called the police on him for being in their restaurant.
What's going on, guys? Sorry to waste your guys' time like that.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's
so dumb. ID on you that way I can document I spoke with you.
Yeah, do you need to actually run this for anything, or?
Yeah, I have to check it, just document. We have to document everything we do.
Yeah.
So it just goes into like a CAD system. It's not like you're getting in trouble or anything. It's just a lot of stuff is just like they'll call in a disorderly customer. I've had KFC call in on a disorderly customer, but he wouldn't do anything disorderly. He's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that. Why? You know,
I don't understand. Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, it just it don't make any sense at all. We'll get out of your hair, man. Be safe.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys had to, waste your time.
No, you're good, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see you guys over at Blue Cove. I don't know.
Good thing this guy wasn't like visibly homeless or black or brown or anything, because they have a nice little back and forth with the cops. Maybe I'll see you at the Blue Cove, buddy. Hey, what's your name, guy? Good job. I don't mean to get in your hair, but let me get out of it now. Have a good day. Now, by the way, I don't think Brandon was in any kind of wrong here, by the way. I just want to point out that even after being booted out for ordering a drink and hanging out on your laptop for 25 minutes, it's not really that big of a deal. But then when the cops show up, they're like, yeah, man, we get these calls all the time. I was at KFC, but I whooped his ass because he was homeless. Anyways, more because the manager did clear this up. He did finally get a call back, a response from the actual manager, not just that supervisor, about why they have this Wi-Fi. This is the big kicker of this. In the end, this is a graphic one, you guys. Gross revealed that the manager called him the next morning, apologized, and said that the whole reason she got Wi-Fi for that location this is again in Athens, Tennessee, was to encourage customers to come, stay, and work. You know why, David? Because no one goes to an effing McDonald's to come, stay, and work.
Da 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 da. So a couple of things. I'm just surprised that the moment he asked for a supervisor, they did not call Mayor McCheese to begin with and to say, look, the Hamburglar's here and he wants to talk to Mayor look, you know what? I'm glad that the guy with the Wi-Fi sort of was able to laugh and not sort of raise his voice too much in all of this, because clearly I think the people behind the desk, the counter, they didn't know what the hell they're talking about. And oh, by the way, if McDonald's really does want to clear people out who are just hanging out, I can give you a dozen McDonald's in Manhattan and Brooklyn and Queens where there's some really sketchy people who are hanging out there and they're not drinking any Fanta orange and they're not having any food. They're doing something that has nothing to do with McDonald's. So if McDonald's wants to enforce that policy, go for it.
Have you done this before? You probably don't have the time, but like whenever I see people in restaurants or Starbucks specifically, because it happens all the time there, I'm like, I'm just not comfortable. That's just me, but really nobody's bothered by it.
Yeah, I guess I've hung out in a Starbucks before on my Wi-Fi. I haven't done a McDonald's except once, maybe years ago. I was really hot outside and I went to McDonald's because it was cool and air conditioned, and I bought a Fanta drink and some fries to justify my existence there for half an hour while I cooled down.
Not just drinks, but food, buddy.
That's right. Well, maybe that was the guy's mistake. He should have ordered some small fries.
It's gonna come up next time. Live and learn, Brandon. You live and you learn.
It is what it is, JR.
Cops didn't want to do it to you.